Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. No one can force Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to walk out of Aso Rock if he doesn't want to. A lot has been said and written about the future of the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Many political analysis, both the knowledgeable and uninformed, have been suggesting that a pretty grim future awaits the Vice President in Aso Rock. They insist that Abba-Kari-led Cabal is posed more than ever before to humiliate the number 2 citizen out of office. The Cabal is well aware of the Vice President's humongous potentials and they don't want to underestimate him come 2023. So, the plan is to nail him hard, discredit him before Nigerians publicly, and send him packing from the presidency, even before he gets a glimpse of 2023. This is the glim picture everyone is painting. This is what everyone expects to happen. But here's a news flash. Things will definitely not go down that way. Trust me. There is a lot of elements at play the people do not really know about. To begin with, if anyone thinks that Vice President Yemi Osinbajo is so dumb, a person anybody can toast about, then certainly they don't know. They don't know jack about this man. We are talking about Osinbajo. You may not understand it. Being involved in politics before sudden emergence as Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but he's a nobody's fool. He learns the rope pretty fast. That should be expected. You do not become a professor of law and do not have a few things upstairs that you may not want or you may not need. He has wisdom. He knows what he's doing. This is why after only a few months in office, it was obvious Osinbajo has settled in seamlessly into his new role. This was evident when the president was out of the country for medical treatment, that Osinbajo took charge of the affairs of the country, and everyone admits he did a good job at that. He conducted himself properly and earned the respect of every Nigerian. This is why President Buhari has tremendous respect for Osinbajo. One of the reasons why all of these antics of the Cabal have not yielded their desired result is because the president has tremendous trust and faith in his deputy. We hear stories about how the Cabal scam and plot against Professor Yemi Osinbajo just to let him be a bad person before the president. But they haven't quite succeeded at that. Yes, they have a few intrigues where some of the vice president's responsibility has been taken away from him. I tell you, Abba Karim has really settled into the role. Although for Nigerians, Yemi Osinbajo is the vice president, but the activities and roles of the vice president is done by Abba Karim. Look at what is going on with the Senate President and Speaker of the House, all to discredit him before Nigeria. They are seriously afraid of the Vice President because he's well loved by the people and the North does not want to lose power. But this has not been reflected in the relationship between the Vice President and the Principal because they are really afraid of him. The man is firmly in control of his office. Despite the tension, the pressure that has come upon him, Osinbajo remained unruffled and very careful enough not to let the strikes to get to him. He is in line with the president. He keeps his head down. He keeps his cool. He ensures that he does not say anything or do anything irrational or irritating that this plotting is down for and to use against him before the president. He survived that storm. Why he will survive the storm while his head will be lifted high. Not many would survive in that office, going by the instinct and the pressure the Cabal are putting on that man. The man was put through But Osinbajo survived it all, and he will survive again. And from what we have been seeing, the man has the ability to overcome even stiff opposition should you continue to rally his ugly head around him. He will explain and further move on. I can't see anybody forcing him to resign from office, although that is what they are trying to do. That is what they expect him to do. He was made the chairman to chair a committee. The eyes of the Senate President, Speaker of the House, the wife of the President have not left. They keep insisting that they want to know what the money for that is meant for. They are the ones holding so many offices and doing so many things. Yet nobody has asked them for accountability. Osinbajo is doing well by what he has been appointed to take charge of. Another fact that people keep forgetting is that Tinubu factor. Osinbajo in the eyes of Tinubu in Aso Rock, and he has the full backing and the protection of Tinubu, whether people accept it or not. Tinubu wears eminent influence in the presidency. Even the Cabal knows this. They know, and Buhari knows too, that if you humiliate Osinbajo, you have also humiliated Tinubu. And that is not what Buhari or any of these people look forward to. They all acknowledge that without Tinubu, Buhari would not be occupying Aso Rock now. Whatever respect they have for Tinubu, some of it will be given to Yemi Osinbajo. Even the vice president cannot, on his own, decide to resign from office without the consent of Bola Tinubu. The truth is, it would take a lot to make Yemi Osinbajo to pencil down and walk out of office. He is a man of capacity to withstand the pressure that is being thrown at him with the office he occupies. No one can intimidate him. No person or group of persons can make him incredible to make this incredible and intelligent man to tender his resignation as vice president of the country and disappoint millions of Nigerians who are solidly behind him and trust him and looking up to him, where the Cabal are proposing their influence and pushing hard on him. I don't see that happening anytime soon. My people, we all know what has been going on with Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Buhari's wife is one of his serious critics. I always tell you that woman, she's just ranting when something is being done to her. She herself, she's not a good person. Before we continue, I'll just say here quickly, if you have not liked, please like, thumbs up for your girl, subscribe, click on the notification button and share so this news can travel far. The Cabal are planning to frustrate Yemi Osinbajo, discredit him before Nigerians, make him look like a thief so that he can resign from office. They are using every way tactics on how they know to get him to resign. Yemi Osinbajo's role as vice president are gradually taken away from him. He knows, but the man is quiet and he still stays there. One of the roles was what gave Abakari the posite. He went to a meeting. If the president cannot attend, the vice president of the country should go, not the president personal chief of staff. No, it's not done. There are so many underlying factors in Nigerian politics where the president is just presiding over things without acknowledging the vice president or seeking counsel or both of them talking together. You have a deputy. Both of you need to work together. Two of you are to hold the affairs of the nation. But the Cabal is the president's own set of people that he's working with and has neglected the duty and the service of his vice president. And even the vice president's role has now been taken over by members of the Cabal, which ought not to be. So these are some of the things going on presently now in Nigeria as we speak. The Cabal are trying very hard, working at it to make sure that they discredit Professor Yemi Osinbajo. They are working very hard. You could see the news. If you've been following Apple Line Media, a few days now, the president's wife, a lot of them, you could see that lately, they've all been working very hard. If you've been following the news, you will see that they've been working very hard to see to it that the man is discredited before Nigerian and seen as a thief, that he was appointed into a position to head a position. They claim they gave him 2 trillion and that he should come and give an account. I'm talking about the Senate president as well as the Speaker of the House. So these are some of the issues that are going on in Nigeria, discrediting the vice president. Well, Nigerians, what do you have to say? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.